Hello and welcome. I got one more of these how to do crowdfund update things coming, and it's this one with Cody Fernandez. I didn't watch this video until here recently, earlier tonight, and yeah, we're doing a late night comic book discussion again because for whatever reason I can't stop producing comic book videos in the middle of the night. It's about Jack Irons, a little case study. What is he doing right? And I kind of want to go through his messaging here. I don't know if he's like figured out how to do messaging updates like the way you kind of provide information, but he does a great job of it here. I'm going to watch like the first minute and a half of this. I'm going to comment about it. That way you can understand why I like what he's doing here. So I'm going to shut up and hit play.
Howdy, folks. Cody here with Ironverse Comics with a Jack Irons issue number 4 update. I know most folks don't watch the live streams. This one I wanted to deliver a bit more personally because it is a disappointing update.
Okay, right there. So Cody has just come in here. He said, hey, normally I deliver updates via streams. You can come hang out with me and chat. He proceeds to say, but this one is special. Why is it special? Because it's not good news. And I want to deliver it personally to you.
We are behind schedule. You folks probably have realized that already.
So now we have, hey, this is a special update. I'm delivering it personally to you via voice, not in a throwaway written post. This is me talking to you as personally as can be done on the internet. Well, while mass communicating. And then he just drops the bombshell. We're at 20 seconds in. He's already told us, here's what's wrong. We're late.
Not as behind schedule as some may think, which is great.
Boom! And now he's just said, hey, but it's not as bad as you might think. He's trying to allay our fears. This part, is kind of fluff, but you can stick this in.
Great. We are about 95% done with colors. Yeah, so we're about done with the issue production. I need to finish the lettering script again.
Boom. So now, hey, this is a special update, special situation. Here's the bad news. Here is what he just did is a status update, and then he dropped the 2 next steps. Finish coloring the book, finish off the lettering script. So now we know that this is special. We know what happened. We know where he's at. We know what he's doing. Keep going.
I need to redo a lettering script. The original lettering script is not up to snuff, and I just have not sat down.
I hope you guys can hear it. He's sitting way back from the microphone. It's kind of soft.
That should occur in the coming weeks. As soon as that's done, straight to lettering, and we should be able to finish within that week once it hits our letterer. So we should finish and have a digital copy out by the end of January.
Boom! Okay, so now he's added to what he just had. Like, here's the bad stuff, here's the next steps. Here's some deadlines that we're setting for ourselves. We're going to get this done in the next couple of weeks, which at this point, we're at that point in time. So he's got to be getting close in real life. And then we're going to finish the coloring, we're going to finish the lettering. So by the end of January, you can expect to see a digital copy of this book. He's told us what's wrong. He's told us where things stand. He told us what the next steps are. And now he just gave us a due date for when things will be done.
Which is actually on time for the digitals. However, people know physical production and digital production are night and day in terms of timeline. So my hope is to go straight to the printers, and then within a few months we have the books ready to deliver to you. I can't promise that just yet, which is super disappointing on my end, but and I'm sure on your end. So apologies. But
okay, that's enough. The last thing here that I want to talk about is that last part he just said there. He goes on and he talks a whole lot more about stuff. But this is like the real important. He knocks out in the first part of this a lot of things. That very last one, he sets expectations. He says, hey, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're hoping things are going to be like, but we might not make it by this deadline that I have just imposed upon myself. So we know what's wrong, where things are standing, what they're working on, when they're going to have the next step done by, and we kind of have like the long-term plan, and expectations have been set that, yeah, maybe a couple of months, but that's going to be that kind of weird waiting phase where we're waiting on the printer and it's out of my control. It's really good. He's delivered us all the information, the who, the what, the when, and the where. And, in the later parts of the video, there's a little bit of the why in there too. But that's less important than the other ones, because those other ones are what you need as somebody who backed his campaign, somebody who's following along with what he's working on, to kind of set your expectations to know, hey, this is what's going on. This is when I can expect Cody to tell me what's going on next. It's a really good update, delivered by video on YouTube. I believe he included this in his crowdfund update on the page for the crowdfunder. And he probably tweeted this out, and he can refer people to it and all that kind of stuff. It's a really great way to deliver an update. In this minute and a half, he's told us everything we need to know, instead of having to go and write like 3 paragraphs of text that people can take out of context, that people can misinterpret willfully. People will interpret this willfully in the wrong way as well. That's a little less likely, because you can kind of get the tonal inflection, his facial expressions, those sorts of things delivered by watching him. Alright, I'm your host Elizibar. This was an update, an addendum to my previous video, something like that. Part 2. It's part 2. There we go. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night. If you're going to deliver updates by video, do kind of what he did here. It was honest, and it was straight to business all the way through. Got us the stuff we needed. Bye-bye.